Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Wow. How are you doing? Anyway, checking koko kin now. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn gidi, èèyàn pàtàkì. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for following us. And if you're new here, we say you welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, wàhálà don jam network yo. Ẹ̀yin tèmi, Director of Administration àwọn APC. Àwọn bókobòkó ti pa o, ariwo tá à ń pa leléyìí. Chief Director of Administration àwọn APC. Àwọn bókobòkó ti gbẹ̀mí lẹ́nu ẹ̀. After 50 million, kì í ṣe 15 ni o, 50 million. Mílíọ̀nù tó ń gbà yìí wọ́n tún fi ń ra irinṣẹ́ fi pa àwọn ẹlòmíì fi gbé àwọn ẹlòmíì adẹ̀ sọ fún yín akékékékéké ayányányányányán àlòràn kà lọ́rọ̀ yín apariwo fún yín títí mo níyà tó ń jẹ mọ́tálíkà lọ́wọ́ mo ní jíìmù ló wà ó ń gbé wéètì ni tó bá ti jíìmù tán mo ló máa náwó gan ọmọ olówó wọ́n ti mú ẹ̀pọ̀n yín sí wọ́n ti fi ń raná bàbá ń bàbá èmi àti yín ò gbọ́ o àbẹ́yìn gbọ́ wípé wọ́n gbé Director of Administration àwọn APC ẹ gbọ́ èmi ò gbọ́ o tẹ́yìn bá gbọ́ èmi ò gbọ́ o ṣẹ́yìn gbọ́ tẹ́ bá gbọ́ bá wa kọ sí comment section àṣé wọ́n ti gbé over 2 months ago APC wọn ò sọ kọ́kọ́ wọ́n fi ṣe sóònù ẹ̀kú àmúmọ́ra wọn ò sọ pẹ́kẹ́ fídíò pọ̀ ní fídíò tí máa ṣó fún yín ó pọ̀ Brigadier General of Army wọ́n gba 400 million ọ̀kan ní 400 million ọ̀kan ní 180 million náà padà ná sí ṣebí yẹn tí ẹ̀ padà wálé Director of Administration of APC òun ò padà wálé o àná ni àwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí ni wọ́n ju news yẹn lù wọ́n láyà gbàm èmi àti yóò gbọ́ pé wọ́n gbé o èmi àti yóò dẹ̀ gbọ́ wípé àwọn APC lọ san ransom aṣáàrí inú rìbáàbù tó jáde níjà wo tó yán fọ́nrán ara àtibára àwọn ọ̀gá àwọn APC ni tó yán fọ́nrán ẹni tó bá ti gbé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ san ransom kankan o tó bá san ransom encourage wọn ní tẹ́ẹ̀bá fún wọn lówó wọn àti jẹ́ kíníkan àṣà wọn lọ san ransom lẹ́yìn Nigerian politicians ní kúure wọ́n ṣépè fún yín ni ṣáyé ń ṣe yín ni ẹ̀gbá yìí là ń ṣayé ayé yín ò wùn mí rárá at all now wọ́n ti close down secretariat wọn tí wọ́n ń pè ní Abuja Buhari House l'Abuja wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ mọ̀nù ẹni yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré kà díẹ̀ fún yín ká tó máa wá ṣó àwọn fídíò ó sẹ́mẹ́ńgẹ́ o ẹ dákun torí Ọlọ́run ọba tẹ́ bá láìkí bí mo ṣe mú wá fún yín ẹ kọ́kọ́ ṣàtọ̀n pop sórí ṣó yìí náà ẹ bá wa tẹ̀tọ̀n pop lórí ṣó ẹ má máa wò mí nìkan kò yí láti máa lọ mú gbogbo ẹ̀ wá fún yín ẹ wá bá mi share fídíò yìí káwọn èèyàn lè mọ bó ṣe ń lọ èyí náà kọ comment yìí sí comment section àmẹ́ tó máa rí fídíò yìí let the world see what we are going through in Nigeria if this can happen to ọ̀gá APC ta ni kò lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí 50 million mi ò rówó tó bẹ́ẹ̀ rí láyé mi Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún mi káàṣì APC shut down over killing of kidnapped director wọ́n ti shut down secretariat wọn. Abuja, the All Progressive Congress APC has shut down the national secretariat popularly known as Buhari's House following the killing of its Director of Administration Honourable Abdulrauf Adekunle Adeniji. Yorùbá tún ni wọ́n Yorùbá ni wọ́n mi ìdẹ fẹ́ tí gbọ́ àbí kínní kan báwo máa ń sọ òyìnbó yẹn tribalistic mi fẹ́ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ mo mà ṣe o tàbí yẹ kí wọ́n jí gbé náà àtàwùsá àti Ìgbò àti tàbí yẹ kí wọ́n jí gbé tàbí yẹ kí wọ́n pa. If this man know this one will happen to him, I believe he will have speak up. Vanguard gathered that the deceased, who was kidnapped weeks ago, was reportedly killed last month. Àṣé wọ́n tàn wọ́n ni. The kidnappers were said to have cancelled the news of his killing even while still negotiating for the payment of 50 million naira ransom. They negotiated. They were negotiating with them back to back. Iye báyìí la máa san, iye báyìí la máa san. Wọ́n wá sọ èèyàn di panla. Ẹja Titus tí wọ́n ná lórí 50 million. Àwọn yẹn ní kó lọ mú 50 million wá. Lẹ́yìn tó gba 50 million, wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá júlù wọn lẹ́yà rí gbàm. Wípé àwọn mọ̀mọ́ tàn yín ni. Táwọn mọ̀mọ́ tíríkì yín ni. Àwọn ti pa láti last week. Láti last month pé àwọn ò fẹ́ kó pẹ́ lórí igbá. Èèyàn sì wọ́n ní wọn ò fẹ́ kí èèyàn pẹ́ lórí igbá mọ́. Tó bá pẹ́ tálíkà ní bó ṣe fẹ́ 50. The kidnappers were said, okay, the APC memo title, Secretariat Closure. For the money of the Director of Administration, advised all the staff to use the period of mourning for sober reflection and prayers for the family and the loved ones. Àdúrà yìí ni bí egbò àti pàkọ́. Anything ẹ gba àdúrà. Anything ẹ gba àdúrà. Olórí ibú yín àwọn owó tẹ́ ẹ kó ṣàdúrà lẹ fi kó. Ṣé kò sówó tó lè conquer insecurity in Nigeria? Ẹ̀yin nu Ọlọ́run nù. The memo reads, the National Secretariat has approved the closure of National Secretariat from all party works activities with immediate effect till Monday 14th April 2025. Now, ibẹ̀ yẹn mo fẹ́ ẹ̀yin tó kù tẹ́ ṣì wà láyé mo kàn fẹ́ sáré já yín sí ni o. Director of Administration yín òun ni wọ́n pa ẹ̀. Wọ́n wá close the secretariat. But fortunately or unfortunately, iṣẹ́ máa resume ní Monday 14th 2025. 20 years yín sìn ẹ wà láyé là ń pè yín. Tẹ́ ẹ bá sí láyé aláyé aṣáyé. That is to tell you pé tẹ́ni tó kú ló gbé. I always tell you this. This man, Mr. Odumepe Yoruba, Mr. Adeniji, was yesterday survivor ni wọ́n. Because wọ́n ti pa wọ́n. Well, he was once a survivor. Today now, he is a victim. Today's victim were yesterday survivor. And àwọn tí wọ́n jiyàn gbé tí wọ́n pààyàn yìí, they cannot kill the dead again. Because ẹni tí wọ́n ti pa ni. They will go and hunt for the livings. Àwọn tí wọ́n kù láyé wọ́n tún máa lọ bá tí wọ́n tún máa pa. Ẹ̀yin ọba, ẹ̀yin ìjòyè, ẹ̀yin ọ̀tọ̀kúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá, ẹ̀yin ọmọdé, ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà, Sunday Igboho tẹ̀lé sọ sẹ́yìn òdì. Ojú yẹn á bó o. Bàbá Tinubu ẹ release Sunday Igboho fún wa. Ẹ release Sunday Igboho fún wa. Òun nìkan lọ́mọ Yorùbá tó fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́. Òun nìkan lọ́mọ Yorùbá tó ń fi òótọ́ ọnú ṣe ìrìn àjò yìí o. Òun nìkan Sunday Igboho nìkan la rí. Lẹ́yìn iṣẹ́ tí Sunday Igboho ti ṣe, èwo la tún rí. Wọ́n pa wọ́n l'Àkúrẹ́ lójoojúmọ́. Despite pé àwọn tó jẹ́ àwọn ọmọ Ondo Àkúrẹ́ tó ń kílè mọ́ ọmọ Ondo ọmọ Àkúrẹ́, wọ́n jẹ́ olórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àgbọ̀ pẹ́kẹ́ mímí omi. Pẹ́kẹ́ ò dùn. Sunday Igboho nìkan ló mọ̀ pé ọmọ Ondo, ọmọ Àkúrẹ́, ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́, ọmọ Ògùn, ọmọ Èkó ló mọ̀ pé kan náà ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Pátá ló fi délé Ifẹ̀. Bàbá Tinubu ẹ̀yin àgbà ẹ túbọ̀ fọwọ́ lẹ́rán. Ẹ ṣáà ti gbọ́ pé ìpa wọn ní play 2. Máa play video gómìnà play 2 fún yín. Òun náà ti bọ́ta. Ó ní play 2. Ó ní wọ́n fẹ́ wipe ìwé àwọn ethnics kan ni. Ẹ dákun tó bá wipe àwọn èèyàn ìwé ìtàn. Ta ló kù tí wọ́n ní wipe away? Mo ń bọ̀, lot of videos wà níbi tẹ̀ máa wò. So iṣẹ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ padà. Tẹ̀ tó kú ló gbé. The decision was made after he had received the news of the sad demise of the Director of Administration, late Honorable Abdulrauf Adekunle Adeniji. So, Director of Administration, Honorable Abdulrauf Adekunle Adeniji, may your soul rest in peace. Àbí kí lẹ ní kí n sọ? Kí lẹ fẹ́ kí n sọ? Àbí may your soul rest in peace náà kọ́ ni máa sọ. ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ wo odidi ìlú kan ní ilẹ̀ Ìgbò tí wọ́n ti pa gbogbo àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀. Ẹ máa rí àwọn ilé gidi ńbẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ti pa gbogbo àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀. Ó ti di ghost town. Then ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu pásítọ̀ wa kan. Then olórí ọ̀gá ológun kan ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu wọn. Wọ́n ṣe tú àṣírí tó wà ńbẹ̀. Then governor of Plateau State òun ti ẹ̀ fọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá mi tẹ thumb up lórí show yìí. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti subscribe sí YouTube channel ẹ bá mi subscribe sí YouTube channel ẹ tẹ notification bell yín sí all so that bá ti ń ju fídíò lẹ̀ ẹ lè máa just follow me for any trending news. I am here for you. Let's go. But before we go, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá ti download tap send ẹ lọ bá mi download tap send ẹ lo promo code Abiola TTS ní àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ bá kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ ju owó ti lé ní 1,600 bí ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Ní àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ bá kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ ju owó sí Naija ẹ lo promo code Abiola TTS ẹ máa gba bonus. Èmi lèmi ń já Abiola mi lè fún yín lófo náà ṣé mo fún yín lófo rí ẹ wo ẹ jẹ́ àlọ́ ká lọ wo bó ṣe ṣe
All the villagers don't run away. Look at everywhere. Look at their market. Bush don't fool their market. Look at their market. That market you are seeing is a very busy market. But right now, you don't go see anybody there. If you enter inside that village, you don't go see anybody. Houses, bush, don't fool everywhere. The villagers don't run away because of Bokoharam Fulani herdsmen. And the former governor of Enugu State, Ugwani, he couldn't save his people. Even this governor of Enugu State, Governor Peter Mba, couldn't do anything. Bokoharam Fulani herdsmen, they are still massacring, slaughtering. Villagers are running away. Look at their market, empty. If you enter inside the village, that place is very, very big. Nobody, no, you don't go see anybody. Houses empty. Villagers, they don't pack their property, run away from their village. And we have two governors, former governor Ugwani and Pitamba. They couldn't save their people. They couldn't even take any action. No security, nothing. It's a very shameful thing to these two governors. Become governor by mistake. I don't know, become governor by mistake. They are not worthy to become governor. They are not capable to do anything. They have no strength to fight against Fulani herdsmen and Boko Haram. Only what they have strength is to fight against Biafra, fight against IPOP. That is the only way where they have strength. That is the only way they will send jet fighter. That is the only way they will send armored car. But look at their village, empty. People have run away in Amufi. Bush don't fool everywhere. And if you enter inside this village now, what they tell you, you don't go see anybody there. They are running away. Do you see what is happening in Nigeria? Can you see? When you have passed a bill in Ghana, then they are selling land. But they are selling land. They go pursue you from for your home. Government will take that place. They will selling it. That is only selling land in Ghana. But they cannot even protect the people of Enugu State. It's a very shameful thing to these two governors. I'm telling you people the truth. That Enugu State Ayamufi is not safe. People is not there for many years. And the governors are busy doing other things. You don't care.
A new strategy. Because the fact here is that there are some issues that need to be resolved, politically. Because we can't rely permanently on kinetic approach to issues. So with that, I'm going to meet the governor of the state and deliberate with him to see how we can resolve these issues politically. But talking about our aspect of the job, we're going to see how we can enhance the security of this place by inducting more men, inducting more enablers, and maybe from there we'll take it on. I'm going to bring in more men, but the underlying factor has to be addressed. Because even if you deploy the entire Nigerian army in Plateau State, if the underlying factors are not addressed, we can't achieve much.
Has there been any arrests?
Well, with the police, I think that some arrests have been made.
ó ti dójú ẹ̀ báyìí, ó ti dójú ẹ̀ ń sìn. Ó ti dójú ẹ̀. Ó ti dójú ẹ̀ ń sìn. Ó ti dójú ẹ̀ ń sìn.
Now, what we are hearing and what people of that community, what they are saying is that there are plans to wipe out a particular tribe, their own people, sounding as though there is a deliberate attack of intentions of genocide. As a governor, do you see this kind of pattern occurring? If Bokos was largely attacked in December of 2023, a day before Christmas, and again 6 communities in the same local government area, it's just about an hour, 20 minutes drive from just the capital city of the state. Does it look like a genocide? Because genocide simply means wiping out a group of people. Does it look like there is a deliberate effort as an attack on this group of people?
Yeah, Sharon, thank you very much. To be honest with you, these attacks are not new. They've been going on for the last 10 years or more. It's just that they were never brought to national attention. In Bokos particularly, Bokos is one of God's gifts to Plateau State. Beautiful landscape, great mineral deposits, and so, but it's a very treacherous terrain. These communities that have been recently attacked were part of the communities that were attacked in 2023, but they survived it. They rebuilt themselves. The Rui community that was first attacked lost about 17 people in 2023, but they bounced back to show you the resilience of the people. Now, if these kind of attacks have been going on for close to 10 years, it tells you a story that there is a deliberate, conscious attempt to clean out populations, and for what reason other than to reoccupy. As I'm talking to you, there are not less than 64 communities that have been taken over by bandits on the plateau between Bokos, Barkiladi, and Riom local governments.
The Yoruba indigene. I want to talk to you all. And I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. I said they are already usurping you from your villages all over Yoruba State. In Ogun State, Osun State, Ondo State,
Anambra State,
even Anambra State, even the Igbo lands as well. People are already entering those places. And they're already overtaking you people in your various states. What we are saying right now, this is not about religion. Whether you're a Christian Muslim, or you're a Muslim, and we are Yoruba traditional worshippers, this is time we must band together to fight for our father's land so that they don't overtake us in it. Don't let them use religion to take over our land. All those villages they have taken over in Ondo State, when they wanted to kill, they killed Christian and Muslim alike. They are fighting for the land. They are not fighting for religion. They are just coming through the lens of religion. But I'm telling you, all Yoruba people, please be prepared. Nigerians at large, please be well prepared, so that they don't take you away from your father's land. And calling onto the royalties in Yoruba land, the Oni of Ife, the Imperial Majesty, Kabiyesi, we greet you, sir. Please talk about this. The new Alaafin, please talk about this. All the kings in Ondo State, the kings in Lagos, Oyo, Oshun, please talk about this. Because when the war overwhelms us, we will not be able to do anything about it. Personally, I'm ready for war. I told you the last time that you should fortify yourself. So people will say, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement? Please go and fortify yourself. Because when war comes, I will drop my Bible. I will go and fight for my father's land. When the Christianity came into Nigeria,
1842.
it came in 1842. That was when it came in. And the first person to compile the Bible, his name is Williams. They killed him on the 6th, 1536. They burnt him. He was lynched. The person that compiled the Bible for us. So don't let us put religion into our culture or for fight for our father's land. I will fortify myself and I'll be a leader. And if you can fortify people, fortify them. We will fight that war. I will drop my Bible because of my father's land. Because the Bible says it. Hebrews 6 verse 1. It says, set aside the teachings of Christ and let us do what is complete. We will now put it aside. Let's fight for our father's land. And we tell Jesus to help us. To help us in the war for our father's land. That's what we are going to do. When Jesus was caught, a disciple drew out his sword. His name is Peter. He cut off the ear of one of the soldiers. He cut off the ear of one of the soldiers. Jesus said, no. Keep your sword back in the shirt. That when the time comes, if you have a cloth, go and sell it. When the time comes, if you have sandal, you will sell it. Go to Luke 22. Please don't leave the things of your father and the land of your father. Christianity does not stop me from fighting for my father's rights. So if you are Yoruba indigenous, don't just fold your hands. Don't let them take over our father's land from us. God will help us. Our ancestors would help us.
They have been taken over, renamed, and people are living there conveniently on lands they push people away to occupy. And these are things that we've been trying to embark on dialogue to make sure that these communities, these people return to their communities. But because of the proliferation of arms, which has become quite alarming, and I'm talking now not about small arms, it's real sophisticated arms in the hands of non-state actors, it has become more challenging for communities to be able to live in peace. So I can tell you in all honesty that I cannot find any explanation other than genocide sponsored by terrorists. The question is, who is the person? Who are the persons behind the organizers of this terrorism? This is what the security agencies must help us to unravel. We must come to the point where we know the sponsors, because it is not just the work of ordinary people. This is being sponsored from somewhere. And I'm sure that in the coming days, the security agencies will work together, not at cross purposes, but in unison, to be able to bring out the requisite intelligence that will help us to put this matter behind us.
Inducting more men, inducting more enablers, and maybe from there we'll take it on. I'm going to bring in more men, but the underlying factor has to be addressed. Because even if you deploy the entire Nigerian army in Plateau State, if the underlying factors are not addressed, we can't achieve much.
So it looks from what you've said, Governor, that it's a kind of genocide, like you said, with the aim of land grabbing, because now you said there are occupation. There is some kind of occupation in the land where these people have been sacked. And what are these people, what are they doing? The people that sacked them, are they cultivating or mining? Or what economic benefits are they likely to get? Or is it to push the frontier of a particular tribal or ethnic or what kind of cultural nuance? What exactly are they, the intelligence that you have is telling you?
Well, the intelligence at our disposal, particularly judging from those communities that were forcefully taken over and occupied, suggests to us that there are lots of covert activities going on in those communities taken over that we cannot even account for. Because I can tell you, even the security agencies are a lot of the times hesitant to move into those communities. Sometimes when they have attempted to do so, there is a lot of compromise in the system. And by the time they go in, everything seems normal because their presence, their coming had been leaked to those people. Now, we are getting to the point where we have lost not only just communities, we've lost educational institutions, we've lost health institutions in those communities, and people have had to move out. The culture in Plateau State is such that it's not easy to understand, to appreciate the number of refugees, because we have a culture of taking in our displaced people. So quite a number of displaced people have been taken in by their relations in other communities. And that is why it doesn't appear as if it is such a crisis. But the truth is that the impact is monumental. Now, again, who are the people? Very critical question, Shegun. Who are these people? What is their target? What is their aim? At the moment, since we cannot be able to go in and verify their activities are covered, and we therefore, but what we know is that there's a lot of illegal mining going on in some of those communities, which is not accounted for, officially in the federal government data. There's a lot of illegal transmission of arms. Sometimes we hear from those communities, and it's quite alarming, and it becomes a safe haven for those with criminal intent. When they go into such communities, it's difficult for security agencies to go in and fish them out. One thing I must point out, Sheun, is the failure of the criminal justice system. In the past, people have been arrested, but they seem to have backers at the top, and they get released. This time around, a few arrests have been made, and we are determined to ensure that if indeed these are the right culprits, that they are truly brought to book once and for all.
Governor, I can imagine what is going on in your mind right now. You will be, you have the title, the chief security officer, the chief executive, the governor of the state. But it appears that there are some encumbrances, some things that are stopping you from being able to act in full capacity. I'm wondering what exactly you feel right now. If you have the powers, what would you have done differently? Because if you have occupation on your land by people who are unnamed and unidentified as of now on the Nigerian territory, non-state actors, how does it make you feel? Have you made attempt at moving in?
Yeah, thank you, Sheun. This brings to the fore the national debate about state police. I am an unrepentant champion of state police. But that is not to suggest that the current security forces are not doing their best. I want to thank the Inspector General of Police. I want to thank the Chief of Army Staff and all the other security agencies. But you see, by their terms of engagement, they are supposed to react. They are supposed to react. It is really, it is on very rare occasions where they are allowed to be proactive. So when you even have intelligence that this could possibly happen, it is sometimes all they can do is to sit and watch until the attack happens. Now, this is why many communities are beginning to take laws into their hands. If we don't give them confidence that the state can protect them, then at the end of the day, they will find a way of protecting themselves, which we want to avoid by all means. That is why we have always believed in working through the conventional security forces.
But what about the vigilante groups? What about the setup, the state sponsored security network?
I was going to come to that. Even that, the Operation Rainbow, which the bandits have been trying to give it a bad name in order to hang it, it's It's a reinforcement agency. What they do is that they aid the conventional security forces. They don't operate on their own. They still have to work with the conventional security forces. What we are trying to do now is to give them more training so that when the conventional security forces do their bit and move out, at least they can hold the ground. Because these communities that were attacked in 2023, and there's a repeat attack, this time around, if they had a contingent of armed people protecting them, they would not be taken by surprise. And so, but we cannot continue to leave arms in the hands of non-state actors. That is why the matter of state police becomes very, very imminent. If we have the state police, we can deploy them as we want.
Yeah. Quickly, and you are sandwiched as one of the states in the North Central region. You look like a landlocked state. You are sandwiched, and you are bordered by Kaduna, Bauchi, Taraba, Benue, Kogi, part of Kwara, part of Niger, and yeah. So the big question here, you tick the box for me in my question about the possibility of genocide, about the possibility of land grabbing. And these, you say that the tendencies are greatly present in what you see. And I want to know, who are these people? Because we used to think those years when attacks come like this on the plateau, the thinking is a farmer elders conflict, and that's why they have come to for their land and all whatnot. But it does look to me that from your explanation tonight, it doesn't look like it's a farmer elders clash. Who are these people? What tribe are they? What language are they speaking? Can we call a spade and say, these are the people? Because there is an international dimension, which I will be asking you a question about, so that the world will know what we are facing and we can call a spade a spade. Who are these people? What language do they speak? Or are they one of you in Plateau State who have become terrorists?
Thank you, Shewan. Like you rightly pointed out, Plateau is landlocked, surrounded by Kaduna, Nasarawa, Bauchi. Now, a lot of these bandits crisscross from some of those states. You find that we also have boundaries with Taraba, with Gombe. And there is a cross-border banditry that takes place. Now, banditry in Nigeria has come to be associated with herdsmen, with cattle rearing. The two go together. They seem to go together. So, I have not met one of those people on one, but what people who have come under the attacks have told us, that sometimes these people cannot even speak any Nigerian language. That is the truth.
So they are some kind of aliens. They are non-Nigerians.
Some of them are non-Nigerians, but some of them, I tell you, they migrate from the northwest.
My people, how far? Share enjoy video, àwọn videos tẹ́rí yẹn bí Nàìjíríà ṣe ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ènìyàn. Tó bá ń gbọ́ má dira o, ikú pa ẹ́. Kí la fẹ́ fi dira báyìí nísìn? Kí la fẹ́ fi dira báyìí nísìn? Torí ikú tó ń pojúgbé òní, tó ń pa ojúgbé ẹni, òwe ló ń pamọ́ ní o. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún wa o. Ibo la fẹ́ ságbà báyìí? Ṣé ká sá ká fìlú wa sílẹ̀? Káwọn agbésùnmọ̀mí, àwọn Fúlàní herdsmen, Fúlàní kónkólómẹ́nì, kí wọ́n gba ìlú wa ní? Àbí ká dúró? It is time kóníkálukú dìde o. Let us stand up o. We all need to fight against this injustice, àbí insecurity, àbí in kí ni wọ́n ń pè, in whatever tó bá wù kí wọ́n lọ máa pè. Eléyìí ti lágbára o. Brigade general sanwó. Ẹ ṣáàgó didi ìlú tí wọ́n parun. Ọ̀gá àwọn APC yìí ń sin òun ọ̀tẹ̀ tí wọ́n á mẹ́mìí dé. Tó pé mẹ́mìí dé ń sìn ni kò bá dáa. Wọ́n tún pa òun. Ṣé o máa rí justice ṣá? Kò sẹ́ni tí ò lè kú anywhere. But ṣé òkú ẹ̀ tí o máa rí justice ṣá? Ẹ ti gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá wa pásítọ̀ sọ. Gbogbo wọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó ṣì ń fọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn ṣe. Eléyìí ò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn o. Eléyìí ò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn o. Eléyìí ò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn. Àwọn pípọ̀ yìí ń wábi tó máa dé sí ni o. wọ́n wá ibi tó máa dé sí dem pé mo sọ fún yín lánàá mo play video ọ̀gá lára àwọn olórí wọn kan gọ́vnọ̀ kí ti gọ́vnọ̀ Nasarawa àbí bolóhùn tẹ̀ ti wá tó ń sọ wípé àwọn ti invite wọn generally ní gbogbo àgbáyé kó máa bọ̀ Nàìjíríà Ọlọ́run ò bọ́nà máa dé sí ẹ̀yin àgbààgbà ilẹ̀ Yorùbá Sunday Igboho dẹ̀ dìde ẹ̀dẹ̀ ya ìkà ìkísírì gímọ̀ tẹ́ ń ṣe ẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ń ṣe náà ẹ ṣì ń ṣe àbẹ́ ẹ̀ ṣì máa ṣe ẹ̀yin nu Ọlọ́run nu gbogbo ń tẹ́ ń ṣe là ń rí o àwa fọwọ́ lẹ́rán à ń wò yín ni tó máa ní odò àgbèwẹ̀ odò àgbèwà kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀ gbogbo alájọ́ múlẹ̀ ní ọgbọ́n tó bá ti sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ó ti múlẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ wá sọ ò sọ tó bá ti jẹ́ slugger wà nínú struggle yìí tọ́ ẹ ṣáà ṣe eré o ẹ pé tí o kò lówó ní kọ́tálí kàǹtìn kò sí wàhálà if you are coming across this page for the first time Yorubawuyi lórúkọ Yorubawuyi lèmi ń jẹ́ o I am the one and only Akalolu of Yorùbá land adáwọn ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ọmọjọmọlọ yolóyè tí ò pé méjì Abẹ́ní ọmọ òṣè pààrọ̀ ìwọ tó máa pààrọ̀ tiwa wádìwájú federal government kí ló fẹ́ fi kún tó bá sáìn ẹ̀ wá déwájú Elédùmarè wá kú bí 99 times báwo ni ẹ fẹ́ ṣe tó ò ní parẹ́ ẹ̀ dànù kí ló fẹ́ ṣe sí tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí sìn ìjọba mi tẹ́tọ́ pọ̀ lórí ṣó yẹ bá mi ṣí ẹ o tọ́tú jùlọ àwọn APC láyà ní erí gbà àbùn náà jùlù wọn láyà ìròyìn yẹn ṣọ́ọ̀kì wọn lánàá ó ṣọ́ọ̀kì èmi náà o Sade ní jí ọlọ́mọba wa tẹ́ wọn sáfẹ́fẹ́ rere pàápàá àṣìṣe wọn rẹ́ ẹ bá rí ìyá mi ẹ bá mi kí o kí bàbá mi náà Ọlọ́run á pẹ̀lú wa ẹ subscribe sí YouTube channel yìí kẹtẹ notification bell yìí sí all ẹ follow wa tó bá ṣe ń lọ káwa máa mú wá fún yín akékèké ká pariwo títí wọn lẹ́nu wá rùn ó ti dójú ẹ̀ báyìí àbí kò dójú ẹ̀ ti dójú ẹ̀ ń sẹ́yìn àṣà dáàdì mi Tinubu ọmọ olódòdẹ ṣe bá wa gbúrò bàbá wa o ṣe bá mi gbúrò dáàdì mi ọmọ olódòdẹ tọ ẹ bá wa sọ fún wọn pé à ń béèrè wọn o Ọlọ́run ní kàtún rí wa see you on my next show I love you bye bye ó dàbọ̀.